Retro Rob plays everything.
Hey, Rob here, and welcome to GPD Win2 Live, where I talk about games that are great to run with your GPD Win2 handheld. Today we're going to be looking at Horizon Chase Turbo, which I've only played, I probably got only like 3 hours into it, quite honestly, so far, but I did play the Android version, which, didn't have the Turbo moniker, but was essentially the same game. Loved the living heck out of it. Had problems with the GPD XD's controls on it, so it's great to be playing it here. This runs it very smooth. Just a great and fun little racing game. So let's get started on it, shall we? There's no settings to set here. So basically I've got everything jacked up. So no changes in settings. That's always nice. Let's choose one player here. We'll just do a couple tracks from World Tour. I started over here in the US, and now I'm in Chile. Alright, some notes. This is called an upgrade race. I've already finished this one. But what this does is it gets me upgrades for my cars. When you get an upgrade for one car, you get it for all of them. So if you improve the steering or the speed on your car, all the cars in your garage get that upgrade, which is kind of nice. It's a shortcut, but this is more an arcade game. It's a lot like Outrun, if you remember that game from the 80s. But it goes its own direction with it. Anyway, let's do this one. I've already raced this one, but I didn't do terribly well, so let's return. Okay, so we've got a selection of cars. I've got a bunch to unlock still. And as you can see, you have on the top right hand of the screen, it's right to me. It's right to you too, because it's not reversed, is it? Top speed, acceleration, handling, fuel, and nitro. And then you can see that I've got those 2 upgrades installed. You can't switch out upgrades so far as I know, but as you can see, they're consistent across all my cars. This has been my favorite car so far. I just unlocked this guy, which is kind of weird, I know, because I already had this one. I think I'll try it for this race. I'm not sure how I'll do because the handling on it doesn't look real good. And I always have a problem with cars that don't handle well. I go for handling over speed every stinking time. There's my old Ghost. Alright, so right trigger accelerates, left trigger is the brake. One note, if I would have been a little bit smarter at the beginning and revved up my engine a bit, I could have got a boost at start. You don't want to keep the accelerator hammered, but you want to time it so that you're basically on your upward RPMs when the race starts. It's a lot like the Mario Kart game. That kind of idea. Yeah, that was beautiful. I'm in 10th. You of course have a boost ability, which you can use by hitting Y. I said Y, not B. That's what I get for looking at the control. Hopefully I'll do okay here. Controls on the game are generally good, partially thanks to the GPD Win's pretty decent controls. They're a decent stand-in for the Xbox controller, I think, which is what I would generally use on this game. Am I warming up yet? Like little comments. Much like Outrun. And the music's very Outrun inspired as well. You can probably faintly hear it in the background. I don't like to play the music while I'm doing videos, of course. Okay, yeah, another thing to point out. See how my fuel is low? I've got to pick up fuel, which I think I saw on the right side here. Hey, my Ghost is ahead. Whew, I am really low on fuel. Am I going to die out here? You can pick it up on the side of the road. I'm pretty sure I saw it on the right-hand side. Geez, if I can get fuel, I'll probably win this. Yeah, I'm out of fuel. That's it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is timing. Ended up in third. Not a bad finish for having choked out at the end there. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. All right, let's try another track. And I got all my tokens. Those tokens help unlock vehicles and such. Next. All right, let's do Snow Flurry. This is going to be a hard car to do this with. Here, let's try a different car just for fun. This has got... Well, anything handles better than that, so we'll take this one. Santiago Snow Flurry. Alright, so I'm going to try and keep it up here. And did I hose it? No, I got it right. It's hard to do because I can't actually hear the game when I'm recording. So I cannot hear the car rev up. At the very least... Darn it. I could have picked up those tokens if I was going to bash into those guys. Another game that this kind of reminds me of is Top Gear on the SNES. You remember that game? It's a bit like that too. The controlling reminds me a bit of it. Now don't make a liar out of me, but yeah, the gas regenerates. I was just about to say that. The gas regenerates every round, so... You can not worry about picking up too much gas and then not having enough for the end of the race. Get out of here. Where am I at? 7th? I can just feel that thing drifting out. Alright, by the lap, I'm in 4th. No more boost left. No, don't choke! Ah. Come on. Can do this. Oh, I got all the tokens too. And pulled into 3rd. Ah! 4th. No, I thought I was in 3rd. Oh, not that good. No. So I did a better time than the last time I raced it, but still sucked. Got all my tokens though. And got some bonus for fuel. So 59 of a possible 125. Not so great. Let's do one more track. Cold day, and I haven't done this track before, so it's gonna be a surprise. Oh, messed that one up. False start. Ugh. Just like every token. Very often you can make it around a corner without hitting the brakes, and it's best that you do that, you know, so you don't slow down too much. I swear these guys live to brake in front of you. It's also best if you don't talk too much while you're racing. Oh no. Alright, 7th place. Ugh. I missed those tokens. This car is barely hanging onto the track. Just barely. Come on. 5th place. Come on, keep it up. This is one swervy track. I'm afraid to use the burst or the boost. I'm in trouble. Hope I got enough fuel to make it around one more time. Missed that boost too. 3rd place. Respectable. Respectable. Alright, so that is... Well, let's get out of this. And that wraps it up for Horizon Chase Turbo. I absolutely love the kind of retro modern graphics style that it has. I mean, I always love that look, of course. But the soundtrack is also great on it. The gameplay is really good. The controls are tight. It's got pretty much everything going for it. So it's a pretty good game. Now the price is $20. So for this kind of game, it's a little bit on the high end. You might want to wait for it to go on sale, but it gets a definite firm thumbs up. And if you're a fan of this kind of game, you're definitely not going to mind paying $20 for it. I'll put a link to it on Steam down below. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in another week. Bye.
Retro Rocks gaming videos.